You know why I like to be in nature? It's because nature doesn't demand anything from me. Here it is easier to just be, to rest.
I'm privileged. When I feel myself stressed or anxious after a workday, I have a chance to go sit by the lake to feel better. Many can't. At the moment, half of the world's population are living in the cities. By the year 2050, it's 70%. Hand in hand with the urbanization, the number of people who suffer from depression, loneliness, and different kinds of stress-related health problems is growing. Hi, my name is Mari Pennanen, and I'm the owner of Quality to Life Naturally Ltd. For 4 years, I've shared my stories, how I take care of my well-being with the help of nature at SaimaaLife.com. Based on the feedback I've got from my readers in different countries, they've said that they have felt more relaxed and more connected after visiting my site. Studies show that the well-being effects of nature are transmitted already when nature is experienced digitally. My readers have really confirmed that. What you just saw was a demo of our virtual reality product. Virtual and augmented reality is estimated to be 150 billion by 2020. That means huge growth and opportunities for quality content. Based on our experience from the past 4 years, me and my husband are ready and capable of creating it. With our virtual and audiovisual nature relaxation products, web courses, and cooperation with other companies, we are looking at 1 million business in 4 years. Finnish piece of nature has a lot to offer globally for people who feel themselves stressed and disconnected. We think that everybody should have a chance to experience what it feels like to sit by the lake after a workday and listen to the birds singing instead of city noise. That is why we want to take our authentic lakeland lifestyle and Saimaa Lake nature abroad and into virtual reality. Thank you.
Mari, thank you. Your presentation was so relaxing, I'd say as well. Thank you.
That is what we are selling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're selling what you are. I mean, I believe it. How do you feel?
I feel very relaxed, but I am so proud of you because last year I was here, and every time I go out of Helsinki and different seminars, always people talk about how lovely the nature is and blah 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 blah, and everyone should live somewhere, not in the cities. I love the city, but this is the first time I really see that someone has tapped and merged what you have really unique here that you can actually sell in augmented reality, virtual reality. Go for it, go girl, you make it. I think this is going to be huge, but also I think you need, I like the fact that you have SaimaaLife, so it's actually a place. I like the archipelago here, and I strongly hope that all this community, the whole Saimaa community, backs you up, because you can be the beacon for the rest of the guys to sort of come after it, and then the boat us and everything, they can just, you know, there will be so many crumbs when people first they get hooked up with this, with augmented reality, and then they go, I want to go to Saimaa, I want to experience it for real. And that's when you have people flocking in and you don't have enough boats and rooms and everything. And that's when this actually starts to become real business.
But I think there is a big group, group of customers for this, because my sort of, cell phone screensaver or whatever, when I open it up, that's a high summer picture of my summer cottage that I can look in, mid-November in town or something. That's exactly what you.
Exactly, and we know that people have been watching those fireplace videos for ages, and that's just so lame nowadays. But we know that people watch for YouTube videos when people eat, and all kinds of crazy stuff. But this is not crazy, and I think you're now tapping into something that actually embraces the whole branding nature, and actually somebody making money out of what we have here and we take for granted, and you're sharing it for the rest of the world. I think this is amazing, and I hope you succeed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. So tell me more about the virtual reality kind of concept. I mean, how do you do this all through your own kind of portal, or you're collaborating, and then where's the money coming from, I guess?
Okay, we have now seed funding for buying the equipment for VR, virtual reality. And so we will be able to make it on our own. I'm the tech guy here, and she's the content. So we have all what it takes to create quality content by ourselves. Of course, we need, if this is going to start growing, we need some help.
And I mean, obviously Mari's got a following already. I mean, how do you kind of keep expanding that, and what are your main tools, kind of online tools for expanding?
Well, as Henry said, now we've got the seed funding, and with the help of that, marketing is the thing that we really
Exactly.
we need now. And now we have money to marketing agency in Helsinki, Kokons, is starting to make a marketing plan for us, and now we have a person ready in California, in US, to start to do SaimaaLife marketing there in September. So yes, the one key thing during the next year is that I am able to give tasks to other people so that I am able to create more content. During the first year, it's of course that we are going to have products to sell, but in the long run, that I have a freedom to just, my everyday life is to make the content.
But hey, if I'm the customer and I come to you and say, hey guys, I want to have, nice video, relaxing video or something, blah, blah, blah. So what exactly you sell me and how do you sell it to me? I mean,
yeah, so we have our website, and we can sell through website or through affiliate partners.
Okay.
So we can have more traditional audio or audio video products or VR products.
But I need these glasses.
Yeah,
okay,
yes, that's what you need.
Okay.
And we are aiming for mobile markets because people already have mobiles, and what you see, just those VR classes, they are now picking up really fast, and really this is the year that they're really going to be common.
And the
worldwide.
content I'll get would be like videos from
Yeah,
Saimaa,
digital, yeah,
Saimaa area.
file. And one key thing there is, well, you can talk about that, is connection.
Yeah, but about the product, I just say that if you would like to buy something from me, in the end of this year, you would be able to buy a package of 5 audiovisual nature relaxation videos. They all are 5 minutes, and yeah, you could, for example, when you feel stressed after a work day and you are sitting in some public transportation and you have your mobile on you, but you are alone there and going home, you could watch that video, listen to the nature sounds, and there are also some mental practices to calm down.
No, I was about to say that I use too little public transport. That's why I couldn't. Robot car. Okay, that's easy.
So if I'm understanding, the idea is to create VR content primarily for mobile devices as a relaxation or health product, and I would buy those. I would rent those. What would be the? What's the? I mean, first of all, do I get the business correctly?
Yeah, you will have those the experiences that we also are going to sell know-how with web courses coming that are really common and quite profitable way to make business in this kind of website or blog environment.
And then your niche, if I go to my summer cottage now and I sort of film my brook for 5 minutes, I go to my own sort of relaxation take there. In what sense would your thing be better?
Well, you can't get it in 360, and
Yeah, okay.
you can't get us or her there.
Yeah.
Because we do not. There are some products like virtual reality relaxation products, but there are no people. They are just pretty sceneries.
Okay.
But what we offer a story and connection. Awesome.
Yeah, and one important thing is that I've done this for 4 years. I have readers in different countries, and all these products are developed based on their feedback, what they have said, what they would like to have, and especially what they would be willing to buy from me.
Yeah, and you have high quality and everything, of course. That's
Yeah.
Yes, and at the moment I have readers who they have printed my photos and they keep them next to their work screens so that they can every once in a
That makes
while
you,
watch them to feel more relaxed.
That's why your husband's working with you, I understand.
sure.
I watch your some contents, so I truly deeply get an interface. So with the economic development of China, more and more people suffer from the stressful life. So just to make your Chinese promotion plan, I wish you success in China.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Hey, and Bruce would like to say something because you really look like you're into a deep sort of thought.
The challenge over and over again, I think, for anybody who's been in the entrepreneurial space is, it ultimately comes down to a go-to-market question. How do you get to the market? How do you succeed in the marketplace? Even with the best idea, if you don't have that, you go nowhere. And the whole virtual reality space is obviously very vacant right now, but there are going to be a lot of players applying a lot of dollars and a lot of effort to create content for virtual reality experiences. And I was just trying to sort of sort through what's your brand, what makes you different, and what's the model. For me, I don't like the sell the tape, the video, and I like the subscription model. I like the idea that I pay whatever it is, $14.99 a month, and you get a certain number of videos, and they're constantly changing with the seasons, or you need to think about the ocean when it's the winter time, or you need to think about skiing when you're hot on the desert. So that then the question, of course, is just the opposite with the boating one is, SaimaaLife is great for someone in Finland, but if you're not in Finland, that doesn't mean anything. And if your customers are global, what you're really trying to do is speak to that need that to relate to nature, and that's wherever it is. You know, what are the pieces that you're learning about how you put these together that would translate to someone who wants to see the Grand Canyon or Yosemite Park, or the changing of the colors in New England, or you know how the Schwarzwald looks in Germany in the height of the blossom season, or you know whatever the appropriate places in China.
Gobi Desert or whatever. I mean, that's
Right.
I mean,
So that
yeah.
it's not that the Saimaa is not beautiful in and of itself, but it doesn't. You know, you've got to resonate with the customer. The customer wants to connect to the nature that he or she knows, and so you know.
Have you already considered this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and well, connection is the one and the most important word in our thing, and it is also what all the feedback has given us, that with the content that we have created, we have our customers and our readers, they have felt that we have been able to give them not only a nature connection, but a human connection.
Yeah, okay.
They felt that they can identify with the stories that I've told. And so the main thing actually here is really the feeling that I am giving to those people with the content.
So
I
your
use
point
SaimaaLife
contracts now, Bruce, is about having, you know, global pick and mix up. Yeah.
What the takeaway is, it can't only be about you in a video, but rather, if you find a way to tell a story, then that story's got to be told by someone who's going to be in China. It should be with someone who's Chinese and can culturally connect to what the Chinese already know. If it's an American, they want to connect with him or her. Right? The customer drives this, not you. And so the connection, the experience that I've got to recreate is the one that's important from my childhood, or my growing up, whatever was instrumental for me. The story that you write may be what's critical, but then it's got to be put into the language of the viewer. Not just, I don't mean language, like the whole experience.
So there would have to be a Mari in
No.
several locations around the world.
Can I just one comment? I understand you. I've made only nature videos, and I've thought about that thing, whether I should take myself off there. But I did this spring one test product video, and I tested it people in different countries tested it. And they said that it was better that I was there, because when they saw, for example, wind blowing in my hair, they were able to feel that they were actually sitting there.
No, I agree with the humanness of it, right? It's not about taking people away from nature. The experience of nature without a human in it can be off-putting. Your presence in the story is very important, but it doesn't. So the learning there is that to have a human in the story with a high emotional intelligence. But it may be, if you're trying to sell it in the U.S., it's going to be in America. If you're going to sell it in China, it's going to be Chinese in Japan or in India. The humanness is critical, but the finishness is not. It's Indianness or U.S.ness or whatever.
I would probably I don't completely agree with Bruce now, because I think if I look from the millennials' point of view, or even the younger generation, we have seen people from different cultures become big hits in global spaces. And I use Periscope. The most number of viewers I got for one Periscope was 158. And I was actually telling a hell of a good story and showing something really important, and I thought it was newsworthy and something, and then I go and see Periscopes that these 13, 14-year-old girls do, and they just brush their hair, and they have like 600, 700, 800 people coming in, and everyone's, oh my God, you're so beautiful, and nobody's doing that to me, but
They certainly don't do it to me.
and you wonder why. But I get this. I get the idea that people are they want to have a connection with people, and I think you are really a good person to do that because, well, you look you're blonde, you're lovely, and you are in your own ecosystem doing that what you do, and it's all real because hey, we have reality TV, we have big stars, so I really would like to see you become a huge virtual reality star because we have YouTube stars. Why can't it be you? And the context is also the nature and the peace that you bring into it, and the connection is you. You're going to have a huge fan club, and you're going to be so jealous.
Thank you. Nice. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. Good luck. Hey, this was option E. So now let's get the voting going.